let me asking you. After you will come to Vegas Saturday.
Yes, tomorrow. Yes, sir.
You know that the bubble you can go out like normally you do for take your food, weigh in, walking around. You think that will be good for you? Stay all the time focused, or you will miss in that moment when you share with the fans.
um, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be different, but everybody has to do it. Everybody's doing it, so I gotta follow the rules, and after the fight, I'll see them, and we'll celebrate.
How is important to you have Robert Garcia in your corner? We know for he's a more important trainer in the business. How important for you is got him in your corner this night that night?
It's very important. He has a lot of world champions. He's made he knows what it takes to make a world champion. He knows the things to say in a fight, and it's good to have him in the corner.
And you got your partner, you got Ramirez, a lot of fighter, Billy Ortiz. How is that's important for you pushing you on training will be a star or racing a star and for at that moment?
Yes, like you said, I have Jose Ramirez. You got Mikey Garcia, Virgil Ortiz, and then other Abner Matas is here. Everybody's been talking to me. They've been giving me advice about the world championship, and it feels it's a blessing to have them here.
So you born in Texas. How long you moved from? You still live in Texas?
Yes, yes, yes. I still live
So
in
you just
Texas.
you just come for camp training in California and go back to with your family.
Yes, sir.
Who will be staying in the corner with you the next
Um,
for your fight?
my my father and Robert Garcia.
Your father teaching you? He starting you boxing?
Yes, he
How
started me out.
how was that amateur journey? That's what with your father?
Yeah, it was my father, and we had different help from different coaches, because my dad never boxed, but he always watched boxing. But we had help from different coaches, and once my dad started picking up on little things, that's when he started training me by himself. And when my dad took over, that's when I started getting better.
How is important have your dad with you in the corner, in
It's
working with Robert?
it's very important. My dad, he knows me best. He knows everything about me. So to have him in my corner, it's good.
How is the weight now?
The weight, it's good. I have about 5-6 pounds to go. It's easy.
So you always will fighting in super flyweight or that's your natural weight?
I pro debuted at 118. Then I started having catch weights 117, like 117 for a while, and then finally 115. But once I started doing the diet right, it started getting easier to make the weight.
Where was the most difficult thing for Franco in that coronavirus time? As boxer, as personal. What was the more difficult thing now?
Well, as a boxer, when it first started, I couldn't go to the gym. So I was getting very bored. But I had started working out at home. But as a person, I like going places. I don't like being home just bored all the time. I like to go walk around and be outside. So it was very difficult. But you got to deal with it.
You're watching before any fight of Moloney?
Yes, I watched a couple fights of him.
Or what do you think about him?
Now he's a great fighter. He's tough. He has a lot of heart, and he comes with everything. And you know, he's a good fighter.
You know you will be the first title shot in coronavirus time. That will
Yeah,
pressure
that's
that pressure you for any reason or
no pressure. I'm excited. I'm blessed for the opportunity, and I'm really excited.
what said Robert about that fight when he received the call and he bring you the news? What he say for you?
Yeah, Robert was very excited. He said it's a good opportunity on ESPN. He was really happy, and he said that we're gonna win.
This will be your first fight in Vegas.
Yes.
The you think before you will be make a fight in Vegas or only dreams?
Yeah, I've always wanted to fight in Vegas. So It's gonna be really good, to fight in Vegas because I've always wanted to, and now I get the opportunity to.
What changed if you can tell me something different after you lose, you take your first loss? What changed in your mind, your mindset, and your journey? What's change you making in favor of you?
The loss, it matured me. It made me a better fighter. It made me more focused as a fighter, and it showed me that after that fight I came back strong. It showed me that I could overcome adversity.
You know if the super WBA champion is Roman Gonzalez. If you beat Moloney, you put you in just one step to maybe one fight with Gonzalez. What do you think about that?
No, that's a fight that I want, that I've been wanting, and that's the goal. After this fight, getting the title, I want to make a big fight with Chocolatito.
What do you think about Chocolatito?
He's a great fighter. Someone that I looked up to. Coming up. I like his style, but if we fight, it's gonna be a great fight, big fight.
About the coronavirus time, you already take the test in around your gene, or for everybody stay safe. How's working now? The Robert
No,
Jean about that situation.
no, it's good. Robert, he's telling everybody not to go anywhere. Be safe. Make sure you're being careful, washing your hands. And, Robert's, he's really strict on everybody right now.
What's me for you? Be working with Golden Boy Promotion, Maker Robert Diaz, Eric Gomez, Oscar De La Hoya. You think before you start your training journey, you will be part of that family of the Golden Boy family?
No, not at all. I was blessed, to be signed with them. So, for me to be, signed with Golden Boy, it motivated me. Once I got signed, and it's a blessing, and I thank them for everything.
About the sparring, you have the number of sparring you make? How many rounds are ready? Or
I've been sparring a lot of rounds. I can't even count, but 12 to 15 rounds every time I spar. But I'm in great shape.
you can mention me any partners about sparring with your sparring partners?
Ronnie Rios. I was sparring with Louis Coria, with Hector Valdez Jr. And that's about it. But just I've been getting great work.
Usually, I know the boxers don't like to make predictions, but what you can say about that your next Tuesday you will be have your more important appointment in boxing with Golden Boy Promotion, Bob Arum Promotion, and obviously you will try to take the WBA belt. So what is your mind about that date?
It's gonna be a great fight. We're gonna give the fans a good show, but in the end, I'm gonna come out with the belt, and I'm gonna win.
We start to talking about Spanish or English. You have Mexican family?
Yes.
Where they come from?
My from Zacatecas, my mom's side.
You was there before?
I never been there before.
So, but why is important for you have a family, Mexican family? You know, the boxing families is a very respectful in boxing. What's mean for you that?
It means everything. The best fighters come from Mexico. We had that fight in the blood. I have my mom's blood. Her family's from Mexico, so it's very important. And they always support me when I fight. They're always watching me on TV. They are from Zacatecas.
You're thinking in the near future, if you take the ball, you think you already think what will happen after that night? If you will,
Yes, sir.
if what you looking for in your future?
In the future, open up big doors, bigger fights. I'll be world champion. I'll be on top with all of the world champions. Chocolatito, Estrada, Ancajas. All of the top fighters. I'll be right there with them, and we'll make big fights.
Any final message you can say to the fans, Franco? Almost 2-3 days to your fight with Andrew Moloney.
Yes, thank you to all my fans for the ones that always support me, keep supporting me, and soon San Antonio is gonna have a world champion.
I appreciate it, Franco. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
champ.
sir.
Thank you. Good
Thank
luck.
you. Have a good one. Thank you.
You
Thank you.
too. You too.